Guys, well, it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel, and so here we are. I'm going to do a DVD update, I guess, today in a moment. But there's something I briefly wanted to talk about, if I could get that out. For the probably past week or so, I'll be honest with you, I've been feeling rather, rather depressed, I guess. Over a certain situation I've found myself in maybe the past month or so, and I mean, see, the thing is, and the whole thing is just so. I mean, I keep feeling like the whole thing is so embarrassingly ridiculous that I hate to talk to anybody about it, even though, I mean, there have been a few people I've talked to about it, not on here, but. There's been a couple of people I've talked to about it, about the situation, and they all told me, I mean, we understand, and I mean, don't worry about it, man. What you're feeling and going through is perfectly legitimate. It's perfectly reasonable. It's natural and everything. It's all what I've been told. I was thinking about maybe doing a video about it on here, maybe, but if I can get comfortable enough in actually doing that about what this is. It's nothing bad or anything, really. It's really nothing too bad or anything, so don't worry about that. But I don't know. It's like I said. I mean, the whole thing, it almost makes me feel so embarrassingly ridiculous that it's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll do a video about it. I don't know, in the near future. To get. Maybe some of you might have some insight in on it. Can't go wrong with further insight. I have had some people those people talk to about it. And maybe kind of help out or whatever. Try to. But anyway, that's another video. I mean, if I end up doing that video, it's going to be unlisted. I'll tell you that. It's going to be unlisted, and there's only going to be a small handful of people I would actually share it with and would watch it. Maybe certain people. Yeah. So anyway, let's get to it. I'll try to run through my DVDs real quick. I actually just did this video, and for some reason I was going to upload it, but it was going to take like 12 plus hours to upload, and I don't want it to take. I don't like my videos taking that long, so I'm going to try to run through these real quick. There's a bunch of DVDs and a few Blu-rays. I can't remember if I showed. There's 3 of them. I can't remember if I actually have shown before in a DVD update. So if I have, I'm sorry. So we'll get to it though. So we'll start off with the DVDs, I guess. The first one I bought for this batch. It's a TV show, and that is Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. It's a good. This is a show I grew up watching, back in the 90s on Saturday mornings. Always liked that show. Next up is the movie Radio Flyer. Get those two out of the way for a moment before I get into that. Stars Elijah Wood and Joseph Mazzello, who play the younger brother in the Jurassic Park movies. And the funny thing is, Tom Hanks is also in this movie. Tom Hanks actually narrates the movie, but he's uncredited. And however, he only actually appears in the movie, I think, at the beginning and the end of the movie. I believe this came out like 2 years before he did Forrest Gump. So lets you know how old this movie is. Okay, it's for Radio Flyer. Next up is I actually bought this next movie in February, and that is Pretty Poison. I actually had completely forgot to show this in my previous DVD update. It's an alright movie. Stars Anthony Perkins. If you ever pick this movie up and you get to watching it, kind of try to be careful when you read the back cover on it, because I'll tell you, like, what happened to me was I was watching the movie and I kind of got to reading the back cover again, and there's something the cover says that it kind of, if you really think about it for a moment, it pretty much gives away the entire end. You can pretty much figure out what's going to happen at the end of the movie. I mean, if you take a guess, you can probably figure out what happens at the end of the movie. I remember as soon as I read the back cover, as soon as I read it, I pretty much knew exactly how it was going to end, and I was right. So be careful on that. Okay, next. Okay, one last DVD I'm going to show until later in this video, and that is Dark Angel of the Ascent. It's, Full Moon Productions. I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this movie to come out on DVD. It's a standalone DVD. And it finally came out back in January, I believe. So I was happy to see that. Picked that up as soon as I could, about 2 or 3 weeks ago or so. Now I'll move into the Blu-rays, or at least one. Well, kind of like the DVD. I'm saving one of the Blu-rays for last to show along with the other DVD. So these next 3 movies I actually bought for Ryan Chataway's 24-hour movie marathon, and that is Dances with Wolves, Crash, and Battle of Los Angeles. Of these 3, I actually enjoyed Battle of Los Angeles by far the most. I don't know, like Dances with Wolves, I mean, it was a good movie, but I don't see myself watching it too often because, quite frankly, I don't have the patience to sit through a 4-hour long movie, in one sitting. And finally, last up, the reason I'm showing this particular Blu-ray and this DVD together is just because how I got them. They share a similar story. And the DVD is the film adaptation of Stephen King's It, and the first Ghostbusters movie on Blu-ray. Now, these two, how I came about getting these 2 movies, I actually got these as a gift from a woman that I recently met online. I met her online and on another website. On Reddit, actually. There's a whole kind of story behind it, but don't ask. I'm not going to get into it right now. It's actually kind of funny how she coincidentally happened to pick out these 2 movies to gift me. I mean, on separate occasions, rather, not at once, but it was actually the first horror movie I ever saw. And Ghostbusters was the first DVD I ever bought, and it's now the first movie I have officially upgraded from DVD to Blu-ray. Because I do own this on DVD, like with that's in the double pack with the second movie. So it's nice. It was nice to get this on Blu-ray. So yeah, that is currently all my movies for this time. I really don't know when I'll do another video, to be honest with you, because I mean I've lost interest. Maybe it's because I've been kind of depressed lately. I don't know, but like I said, I might do a video about it and unlisted. Maybe those of you who I do watch it can provide some insight. Like I said, you can't really you can't go wrong with getting insight from other people on a situation that you're in, and things you might not consider, just to help out or just to have somebody to talk to or anything. That's I have like those few people I have talked to. I mean, it was just nice to have somebody to talk to about it. People that understood what I'm going through or what I was going through. Like I said, I may or may not do a video about it in the near future. We'll see, though. Well, I'll see, and those of you who I share it with will see. We'll see, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you guys next time.